Okay, so these are the Bluedio A Bluetooth headphones. A for if I'm not mistaken, that's what I'm reliably informed anyway. And I've already charged them and played with them, so I'm just going to review them now, talk you through some of the things that they do. And they're really good. First thing I will say is they're really loud, but also very easy to pair, very comfy, and you'll see as we go through them. So just before I open them, so this is the box that came in that. And the one thing I like about Bluedio is they package the product really well. So that's how it came, like that. And you've got your instruction manual. You've got your instruction manual in this bit. But more than anything, it's just a really nice box to give somebody as a gift. You can always tell about the product with the box that it comes in. So get rid of that. Because they're quite a sporty headset, you've got a carabiner there which can obviously clip to your backpack or whatever it is that you're using rather than taking up space inside. Looks trendy. And if we open it up, that is the headset. Comes in various colours. I've got this one for my wife, nice with denim or white tops, anything like that, just really nice. You also get, so it's a nice case, rubbery. You get your two cables with it. You get a USB-C charging cable. Now, I haven't used that because my phone uses USB-C, so I've got cables lying all over the house. So that's what I've used to charge up. And also you get your auxiliary cable, which has got two plugs in it. If your device hasn't got a Bluetooth capability, then you use this to plug it in. What's good about this is if these are connected to something via Bluetooth, then you can then use this to connect to somebody else's headphones, so you can share the music that you're listening to, which is a nice touch. So both of those, I don't plan on using any of them, but they're there if I need them, which is good. And then if we go to the headsets themselves, very light, even though this is metal around there, which adds a nice bit of class to it, and that's metal. They're still light, lighter than a lot of headphones that I've had, and unusually so, there's a good amount of padding on the top there. So not only are they light, well padded, which means that they're not going to cause any pain or discomfort to the top of your head. You can hear them knocking, but once they're on, that doesn't happen. And one of the reasons why they knock is obviously they're cantilevered there, but what it does is it opens up the charging point. So USB-C, so quick charge, that goes in there, and you can charge while you're listening. Really good. And then on the other side you've got your auxiliary connection there. But what I'm going to show you now, charging when they're red obviously. So if I take that out and bring my phone across, I'm going to show you just how easy they are to connect. So the first thing that I'm going to do, it's all voice prompted by the way, and you get the option, I think there's about 4 or 5 languages that you can put the headphone into, but it comes with English, so that's good. And if you turn in, this is all one button, but it's not, it's multifunction. So this is your on button and does other things. This side here reduces the volume and also goes to the previous track. This one increases the volume and goes to the next track. And the way that you change those is, if you touch that, well not touch it, if you depress it and leave go, it'll step down the volume. Go over to the side, press it and leave go, it'll step up the volume. But if you keep your finger on that when you're pressing it, it'll take you to the previous track. And if you keep your finger on that, it'll take you to the next track. So nice and straightforward. If I was just to turn it on and it was already linked to this, it would just connect straight away. But because I'm pairing it, I'm going to keep my finger on it till it goes into pairing mode, and I'll just bring it up to the camera so that you can hear it.
Power on. Ready to pair.
So it went through 2 stages there. It said power on, and I could have just left go, but I kept my finger on it and it's gone into pairing mode. You can see there's a blue light there. So if I go to the phone now, go into the Bluetooth setting, go into add another device, we should see it as a, there you go, it's come straight up. You see it here. So if we click on that, connected.
Pairing completed. Device connected.
So it just said pairing completed and device connected. So the next step is obviously to play some music. So let's go along to that. Bit of Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygen, and if I press play, you see it started playing already. I'm going. You can turn it down, as I showed you, by pressing that, and turn it up by pressing that. Or you've got the option to use your device as well. So if I pick this up, I can use the. You see, I'm decreasing the volume there. The one thing that I will say is it's extremely loud. Extremely loud. So loud that I would not have it at the maximum volume on there, and the maximum volume on here actually hurts. One of the things that you've got with this is, let me just turn it down here. So one of the things that you've got with this is 3D. It's a 3D effect, and you get that by pressing these two together, and it changes it. Now, I've played around with the 3D effect. The best way I can describe it is, on one setting, your bass comes out and the noise is in the centre of your head. On the other setting, it feels more spatial and all the high notes are picked out more than the bass. Personally, that's the setting that I prefer, but the choice is yours, and it also depends on the music that you're listening to as well. So that's paused it, and that's playing it. So that's basically all the stuff that I've been through there. Just let me just double check something. So the one thing that you can also do with it is, oh, what was it? Oh yeah, you can connect it to two phones, which is always useful. And it's simply, you just follow that same process. But everything's in the instructions. Everything's in the instructions, just follow the instructions. Very light, very comfy, very stylish. The padding is excellent, both around the ear, covers my ears perfectly, and on the top there. Yeah, these get a definite 10 out of 10 from me, and a definite recommendation from my wife. So, great. I thought that I'd better add that I've tested out the phone capability on it as well, because one thing that I get with Bluetooth headsets is a lot of people saying, I can't hear you, switch over to your phone. So what I did with this was I've basically dialed my answer phone and done a test on it, done a talk test on it, then listened back to it, and it's fine. Something that I like about it as well is when, I'll just take them off so that you can listen. When you press the end button, you'll hear it. So there's voice prompts on it to tell you what you've done, which is good if it's in your pocket and you've answered it by using the phone or anything like that. When the call's ended by the other person, it'll probably come through and say call ended there, or if you end it on your earpiece, you get clarification that the call's been ended. So all good, really good, really enjoy it.